we're still watching. It looks like reviews and stuff, but we're kind of done. We're ready to start up the next uh, all right, let's go. Yeah, I, I, echoes of time. Bodum, what business do you have here today? If you seek Captain Wolfgang, he is currently. You are here about the girl Prish and the warrant for her arrest. She presented herself to the palace of her own three brill not so long ago. Naturally, she was taken into custody, but her demands for an audience with a higher authority are becoming increasingly vocal. I wonder if Captain Wolfgang will return from his duties anytime in the near future. Bona, I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but could you walk with me for a moment? Why would Prish surrender herself so easily? I have no idea what she could be thinking. Thank the mercy of Altana that Prish has escaped any punishment while the Geronian government is occupied with other matters. If we could only use this opportunity to rescue her somehow. Bodum, Lady Umia, I am glad to have found you. You have heard of young Lady Prish's predicament? We need to gather everyone together to unite our actions and plan our next move. The rest of our friends are waiting in a tavern in Upper Geruno. A tavern. Aldo has used his influence to secure the establishment for our exclusive use, if only for a short while. I will await you on the premises until then. F7. Okay. We're slowly getting closer now to the fun part of this entire thing. It has been fun, but tedious. With long cutscenes and like running around and Do I click on this? Ah, Bonum. It's good to see you. I finally grasped the entire tapestry that our separate tales have woven. I've never believed that something like this was possible. I suggest you prepare yourself before Lady Omiya arrives. Why is everyone so quiet? Is something wrong? Lady Omiya, I've been waiting for you. Will you steal your heart and listen to the story we have to tell? Oh, this is where they figure out. Like, Kitty. Why is everything so Of course, we have tried to refute this conclusion and find some other explanation. However, we now know that the boy Cephalus has come to thwart the plans of the Ancient Ones and steal the light of the crystals. We also know that the divinity of darkness who rose over the kindred was not Promethea after all, but the Moblins heard from the divinity of darkness that the keeper of the apocalypse has already risen. Yeah, the divinity of darkness should have been the Shadow Lord. And surely you have seen the magicite embedded in Prish's chest. According to your explanation, that stone contained the emptiness of the twilight god Promethea. And Omiya, this must come as a shock for one so close to Lady Prish. But I must inform you of the facts that I have learned from the terrestrial avatars Carbuncle and Fenrir. After 10,000 years, the Keeper of the Apocalypse was fated to be born in the nation of Tavnazia. Surely you're not saying that this Keeper you speak of is Prish? That is impossible. I refuse to believe it. We have been friends since the time before Tavnazia's destruction. I can honestly say that I have never met a person more pure of heart. She has more faith and more courage. How could she be the keeper of the apocalypse and still urge Diablos to save the world? It is true that I do not know of anyone who possesses the zest for life that Prish has. And if we had but the time and knowledge, we would rescue Lady Prish from this destiny. However, we have no time remaining. A duty lies before us. Lord Bahamut and his minions must be stopped. And if Cardinal Maldoria is still alive as we believe, she will be planning to use Prish to awaken the Twilight God. With Prish in our magic site and the Cardinal's possession, the world is one step from oblivion. When Promethea awakens, there will be no stopping. The Moblins. Stop it, all of you. You truly intend to do away with Prish if it means the plans of the Worm King Bahamut will be prevented? That is something I cannot do. Lady Omiya. Let her be. The first thing we have to do is rescue Prish from the Grand Duke Palace. I'll start working on a plan. I will call upon some old acquaintances. They will be able to help us. I wish no more lives to be lost. I will do what I can. Odin, do you agree with our decision? What decision? What decision? In order to save the world from destruction, we must defeat the one known as the Keeper of the Apocalypse. Even if Lady Prish herself is the Keeper, I will not fail to carry out this task. No, I don't agree. Do not let our actions concern you. You are free to follow your own path from here. I only ask that you look after Lady Omiya. She not take this news well. She did not take this news well. There is little you can say to comfort her, but at least see her safely to Tabnazia. If you ask the aid of Lady Estrel, I am sure you will return. I am sure your return will be a swift one. Until we meet again. Huh. Oh, that's a bear. That's a bear cooking pancake. Bear and breakfast. What the? What? What kind of game is that? Dun, dun, dun. Oh. Bonin. I must apologize for my childish behavior. I never should have run off in such a flustered state. I do understand what everyone is saying. I understand that the Worm King Bahamut plans to obliterate all the peoples of Vinidium. Even with the might of the Jaruna Armada, many more innocent lives would be lost in this conflict if something is not done. And I do understand that everyone truly wishes to rescue Prish from her destiny. However, it is, as Lord Diablos has said, we cannot save both the world and all of her people. Lord Diablos. I wonder if he called Prish into his dream world because he knew the truth of her identity, that she was the keeper of the apocalypse. Was Cardinal Maldorian also aware of this truth? Is that why she gave Prish that amulet? But I still... Bona, it may be too late at this point, but there's something I must tell you. When Prish had collapsed and her amulet was stolen... Oh, we found out who took that amulet, by the way. It was only for a second, but I'm pretty damn sure the presence I felt when the amulet was stolen, it was definitely Miss Mildorian. You're saying that? Oh, it was only a second. You're saying that Cardinal Mildorian took the amulet from you? Why would she act in such a matter? Did not the Cardinal give you the amulet as a gift? Yeah, she did. Miss Mildorian was always watching over me through the amulet. She was always making sure I wasn't thinking of doing something stupid or getting myself into trouble. But she needed to take the amulet back. An old friend she waited a long time had finally returned. She apologized to me in her thoughts, said that I would be safe while I was in Jaruna. But then, Cardinal Mandalorian would have known that we, the survivors of the Great War, were unable to leave the island. She knew, but she did not come to help us. She abandoned us to our fate. No, I don't think so. Miss Murata left it to me. Left what to you? The fate of Tabnazia. You guys rely on this Cardinal way too much. You guys have to move on. What was Prish about to say, I wonder? What could Cardinal Mildorian have entrusted to us? Surely not the resurrection of the Tyler God. It might be naive of me to believe that you are on my side. However, I'm not willing to give up. I want to sing of a world where both Venedil and all her people are saved. Will you dream of such a world alongside me? Yeah, I'll fight till the end. Thank you, Bonham. I will once again go to the Grand Duke Palace. I've not found anyone in town who has information, but Makaya, Chirabuki, and the others probably tracked down some rumors. There must be something we can do to save Prish. There must be someone who knows of the Cardinal. Like I said, they rely on this Cardinal way too much to the point where it's like... Bodum, what are you doing here? I'm going to... apparently we're on the next mission. Have you found some means to stop the Worm King Bahamut? The battle will soon begin. An airship carrying a group of adventurers was downed in an attack by the worms. Or the Wimes. We have completed preparations on the warships. And nothing remains to be done. Only, I don't know if this is a good news or bad news to you, but the commander of the Jororian Armada, Lady Estrella, is nowhere to be found. Lord Nagmalada has also disappeared without so much as an escort. Damn it. This wouldn't be your doing, would it? All part of my plan, no. Of course not. My apologies. You must forgive my wrong accusations. No matter how much one despises senseless bloodshed, there are few who can stand by while their home is burned to the ground. And so, if it means saving Geruno from the worms, I have no choice but to cooperate with this race of ancients. Captain Wolfgang. The criminals who escaped with Warship 03 have been identified. It appears to be the work of those three Taru. We have a witness who overheard them talking about heading to a place they referred to as the Fated Land. They took a warship? Is it possible they know where our missing officials have disappeared to? And where is this Fated Land they spoke of? Split up and find some answers. Huh. Oh no. The Fated Land. Want to know, Amara, what is missing? With all the tight and security, how could anyone have pulled off a feat? You'd be surprised. The tighter security, the more that people will try to take it, try to steal something. Or do something. Hey, it's Hunter. Ooh, another game, like... Actually, I need trust because, we're about to fight something. I don't think I need that much, though. Ding. Whoa! Need red mage? Please send tell. That's literally what the King of Hearts says when you summon him. It's like, first of all, you shouldn't know without things like that, King of Hearts. Oh. I'm having fun. Excuse me. If we get to chapter 7, I'm actually gonna take like an hour break or something. So that we can actually, because I got a couple of things I want to do behind, like, personal, well, it's not personal, really, it's just, I just need to get done posting up the rest of Chrono Cross onto, YouTube. That's all I want to do. That and, maybe plan tomorrow to play... Maybe plan tomorrow to play, play Fate. I think I might just have that as a Friday thing. But that didn't take long. By the way, that's the end of this quest, this mission, too. Bowden, you did well to find this place. I assume you were led here by the memories of the Mother Crystal? Well, no. If I told you how I found this place, how to get here, you'd be worried. Even if the crystal line is cut. As long as people exist, and as long as there is life in Venidio, the memories of the Mother Crystal will endure. There is nothing anyone can do to change that. We are all born from the light of the crystal, and we return to that luminescence when we die. People are also born from the darkness and return to the darkness. The opposites of light and dark, both are held within you. You are born from the light that illuminate all, and then slowly devoured by the dark emptiness that desires only oblivion. This is the cycle begun by the crystal of the goddess of the dawn, the cycle created for the sake of the twilight god Promethea. Bonum, how can you speak? How can you speak to my soul? Sathuris, what have you done to Bonum? I haven't done anything. He's probably like, well, what are you talking about? I haven't done anything. I'm just holding a... Now is not the time to answer such questions, is it? After the passing of 10,000 years, it is time for us to discover why our paths crossed again. Nephilis, the pact you left with the terrestrial avatars, have been honored by the children of Venidio. The coming of the Keeper of the Apocalypse has been prevented. However, Bahamut does not hold the pact to be complete. Is it true that unless the Keeper of the Apocalypse is freed from the cycle of the Mother Crystal, the pact cannot be considered fulfilled? You need not use common speech. The amulet, the testament of affinity, connects my soul to yours. Let us finally walk the same path that has brought us here over the span of 10,000 years for Venidio and for the future. Oh, what's that? What the? He has eluded me yet again. Come on, man! Was that your plan, Estranol? To use the testament of him to link your souls? You meant to have your soul taken over just as Prish did? No, your plan was to make it appear as if your soul had been possessed, a way to protect yourselves, perhaps. An excuse for letting Sethless escape. No feeble attempts at denial? Just what I thought from a Xylart. And I have learned the truth from the Metal Crystal. You were born a Kulu, as was I. The Chamber of Ebentine, created by Dawn Maiden Yone to heal the Kulu people, to restore the whispers to their souls. I should have realized when Bahamut mentioned that name. Am I correct in assuming that the Xylart interfered in the investigation of Alturi to hide the fact of its completion? Was my Kulu talent and negotiation so very valuable to you? The celestial city of Alturi was destroyed along with the Chamber of Ebentide 10,000 years ago. No matter how much I explain, you will not believe me, but the Xylart still hold to this truth. When Alturi was enfolded in the energy of the crystal, the power of the terrestrial avatars was absorbed by the city. That event caused an anomaly in space and time, bringing them from the ancient past to the present day? Or so the theory goes. As a Kulu, I do not presume to speak for the beliefs of the Xylart, but I have received some fascinating insights from Diablos. He claims that the celestial capital exists even now beyond the fifth crystal, and that the Xylart people living in the city are alive and well. It cannot be. This information must be verified. I will travel beyond the distortion in space and time and see this place for myself. And then I will use the Chamber of Evitime to gain immortality as you have. The Whisper of the Soul will be mine again. Nagmalada. Your longing to become one of the Xylords. Xylord led to your betrayal of the Kalu. But you must not go to the capitals. Syphilis has warned me. Altua is no longer the homeland that we once knew. It has become a tainted place. A forbidden place. Forbidden? Use this to see into the soul of Syphilis. He will explain everything to you. So I can let that traitor take control of my mind? For the moment, I will be satisfied with watching you die. We'll just say that you were killed by Syphilis, shall we? Wait, if you spare me, I will give you anything you want. Oh my god. You suddenly were born of clue stock. Show me how far you have fallen. I am not the one who has fallen. To the young daughter. Home delivery guaranteed. And sold. I truly appreciate your help. A most reliable trio indeed. I doubt Nagmalada will be able to stay in Geruno after this. You have shown incommensurable judgment on this matter. 'Twas nothing. However, Syphilis has gone. The celestial capital that Celeste showed me, could it be? That's another one of his signals. I think I understand. The battle with the worms is about to begin. A meaningless war will soon be set in motion. So now we know there is no other choice to fight. Great Goddess Altana, bless us with the victory we need. What am I, chopped liver? Are you guys just gonna walk away? Not tell me anything? Okay, moving on with our lives, I guess. Yeah, but now we know that Nagmalada is actually, yeah, we can't... He's the enemy. His obsession with gaining immortality and, like, becoming a true Xylord again. Not caring that it could destroy the world 10 times over. It's just... whatever. It's fine. Oh. Okay, game. Okay, guide. I kind of skipped like, seeing how I read something, and I'm like, oh, that's... Oh, I forgot that's a thing. How does that work? Your adventurers are quick to hear the news. Lady Astral has returned to us. The Jurora Maramata has been authorized to begin an assault on the worms. We are conducting final flight inspections on all vessels. Please keep out of the way and allow the engineers to do their job. What is our problem? What a racket. Those Taros who are punished for their crimes of stealing a warship and flying out of Geruno. They claim that they were just following orders, but Lord Nagmalada is also awaiting disciplinary action to be decided by the other armor in society. No matter your position, if you break the law... Isn't that lady a friend of yours? Yep. Hold on. Oh, you three. Whatever is the matter. Come now, no more tears. Surely things are not that bad. We're time for... Our necks are on the chopping block. We gotta get out of here. Whatever for, there are rumors all over town about the brave Tarzar who saved an important official. Is there some other terrible failure that you are regretting? No, we've done everything right. We used the right blend of deceit and betrayal, honey and vinegar. We bribed the townsfolk and avoided the authorities. We groomed ourselves into the perfect candidates to become bureaucrats of the future. They have to run off because I showed up. Frisch! What the hell is wrong with you? If you keep this up, I'm gonna start rethinking my plan to put you in charge of Tabnisia. Get yourselves together or I'm gonna kick you in the next Waters Day. You have a responsibility to look out for Omiya and everyone else in the... What? Aww. Sorry to fly off without an explanation, Omiya. And you, Bodum. Thanks for worrying about me. There's not much time. But I'll tell you what I know. Get yourselves to the audience chamber. Fresh. Audience chamber. Hello, Omiya. You've been through quite an ordeal. Cardinal Maldoronian. There she is. That's why they couldn't find her. How can you find someone who's part of the... who's changed their entire identity and even more so has become like a top Gerudo official? What is going on? I'm sorry, Omiya. We don't have time for lengthy explanations. However, there is one thing I must tell you. My true name is Astronor. Okay. 10,000 years ago, I was born in Altui, the city that enfolds the fifth Mother Crystal. Nagmalata and the other members of the other society that now govern Gerudo are also of the ancient race of people, a race recently awoken from a centuries-long sleep, but I am different from the others. Through an unusual twist of fate, I was granted immortality. I pledge to use this unending life to bring to fruition the pact made between Cephalus and the terrestrial avatars. After the passing of 10,000 years, a child of destiny would be born in the fated land, the keeper of the apocalypse, the one I have sworn to destroy. I have spent many years preparing for the coming of the keeper. It has been an incredibly long journey. I have traveled to the far reaches of Venedio in search of lost secrets. Along the way. But then, when I came to a certain place, I was warned. Destroying the Keeper of the Apocalypse will merely set the darkness free to reincarnate in another body. To break this cycle, the darkness itself must be eliminated. It must be erased from the place where all life originates and where all life eventually returns, the Mother Crystal. To fully eradicate the darkness, the Keeper of the Apocalypse must be destroyed not in the form of a human, but in the form of a god. That is why I conceived a plan to use the lay of the immortals to resurrect Promethea. Resurrection and destruction? But that plan eventually failed. At the baptismal ceremony, Oh, now we'll see the truth. I hope. They tried to yank that thing out of her. At that time, I was having my strings pulled by the emptiness inside me. I lived in the Tabnazian Cathedral since the time of my earliest memories and believed that the gates of paradise must be opened. But as my bad luck would have it, the emptiness inside me reacted to the baptismal vessel and was sealed within this magicite. My world was tipped upside down. I was suddenly able to read people's thoughts, and just like Cardinal Maldororian said, I never aged another day. So that is what happened. You were the Keeper of the Apocalypse, but things are different now. You are no longer the one, are you? Are you saying that nothing has changed? What has happened to Krish? Judging by the actions of Bahamut, the Keeper is still among us. But over the last 20 years, I have watched over the lands of Vanadil. I have seen no other possible incarnations. Bahamut wishes to see me smashed to bits in the form of the Twilight God. It was Diablos that told me that let me in on my destiny as the Keeper of the Apocalypse. It is my fate to be destroyed along with this magicite and set adrift from the cycle of the Mother Crystal. No, that's too horrible. Listen to me, Omiya. We've come pretty far in this quest. I've already heard 4 of the verses needed to resurrect the Twilight God. Once we have the last verse, we can silently stand before Bahamut. Please, Prish, do you hear what you are saying? How can I let you offer your very existence to Promethea? There must be another way. Calm yourself, Omiya. Prish will not be coming with us. The last verse of the mantra no longer exists, and there is no weapon left to battle the Twilight God. Pitting the full force of Geruno against the worms is our only recourse. There is no other way to save the children of Tana from extinction. But Miss Moran, what about you? Lady Ashra, the Geronian armada is prepared for battle. I must go beyond the sea of endless clouds. Cardinal Maldororian. Frisch, Omiya, it is only a matter of time until Geruno becomes a war zone. I will prepare an airship for your return to Tabnazia. Protect that which is most dear to you. What about me? Guess I'll go die somewhere. Damn it, there's no way in hell it's ending this way. It's time to put it all on the line. Frisch. Bodum, Omiya, I know you guys can do it. You're strong enough now to beat the hell out of me when I become Promethea. Listen, there's something in Selbina who knows the 5th verse. Her memory is a little shoddy. Find the 5th verse. I need you to do this. You hear me? I cannot. Please wait. Do it anyway. Omiya, I have heard the entire story. Labyrinth. This must be the guidance of Altana. The girl with a shoddy memory in Sabina is well known to me. And I also happen to possess the means to revive her past. Let us be on our way. Yeah, the entire chapter 6 is apparently just It's mainly just cutscenes on top of each other. Which is why I said once we get into 7, it's just gonna be like... Where is it? Sabina. Where in Sabina? Page 9. Ooh. Okay, so we gotta go in here. You! I think we talked to her before. Didn't we? No, we didn't talk to her. Hello. Can I help you? Her name wouldn't be Amelia by any chance. My name is Omiya. We were in the choir together, do you remember? I'm sorry, I don't remember much about my childhood. But I'm sure you must be mistaken. My name is Mafidel. I work here. I work here at the Weavers Guild. Yes, you're right. And please accept my apologies. You so resemble a girl that used to sing in the choir with me. You don't happen to have a younger brother, do you? Younger brother? Why, yes. I did have a younger brother, only we were separated in the war, but I believe he is still out there somewhere. I do hope he is happy. I'm sorry to have brought up this painful subject. I'll be on your way. I have one last request for you. There is a certain song that you might know. You sing it for us? Song. I'm sure you have this song locked somewhere in your heart. Please try to remember. The Tabnazine Cathedral, Cardinal Mara, a song known as the Lay of the Immortals. The first verse. Uh-oh. If she sings it. No, that's her. That's the girl we're talking to. Or. And so the legend ends. Begun, Crystal. Began. We have it. Was that some kind of spell? The Memorial Mirror is a device known by any self-respecting rogue. It was finally returned to me. Oh, Mia, are you able to sing the verse we just heard? But you do not have a penchant for expecting the worst, dear old Mia. There may not be a need for that melody at all. Why would that be? Once Lord Bahamut sees Prish's magic site, it may be enough to convince him, and we would not lose the star of Tab Nazia. What do you mean? There's something I would like to ask Prish. Omeo, let us meet with her in Joruna. Bodum, please go on ahead to Bastok. Hello again. We have lots of fine things today. Take your time. Oh, I'm home. Hi, Aldo. Mom, look. I found this on the beach. It's for you. What a pretty seashell. Thank you. Acidel's waiting for me. Gotta go. Yeah. I'll get one for you too, Grandma. Alright, thanks, Aldo. Be nice. What the? He comes and goes like a cyclone, that boy. My little treasure, that Aldo. Where could my other precious Aldo be? Could it be out there anywhere? No, he must be out there. He's leading a happy life somewhere. Look at us. We live so far apart, under the very same sky. I guess because Aldo is part of the Kishudo, he has to give up his entire life. But yeah, that's the end of that. I have to sit at the middle one. Well, it looks like it's over though. Oh, yeah. Looks like the Summer Games Fest is over. So. Dum, 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 dum. Bodum, where have you been? I heard about what happened, but I still can't believe it. Learning Prish was ready to keep her out of the apocalypse knocked me off my chair. But finding out that the Gerono official Esterel is actual Cardinal Maldororian, and that she's been alive for the past 10,000 years, that was like having an anvil dropped on my head. Bodum, I want to hear what happened with you, too. Call in all the others. Well, things happened, and that's all you need to know. We have been so that's what happened. To fulfill the pact that Bahamut and Cephalus made over 10,000 years ago, Maldorona has been attempting to revive divine Promethea, and the magicite embedded in Precious Bonum was only a sealed crystallized form of her inner emptiness. We sin hunters have committed a grave sin ourselves in not being able to stay calm and focused in the presence of the magicite. Not a single complaint, not a single cry for help. All that time carrying a terrible burden alone. And what about Omiya? She has known Prish since she was a child. She has watched her silently struggle. These new truths must be as painful for her as they are for Prish. I could not wish such a terrible fate upon an enemy. What are we to do now? Phoenix has told me that we are not to provoke Bahamut any further. However, the biggest threat to mankind is the Worm King's aerial magic. If we could defeat him, it would better our chances for victory against the Worm armies. And so we are left with three choices. We can let destiny run its course and wait for Bahamut and his minions to destroy us. We could use my airship to join the Armada and fight the Worm King. Or we could recite the 5th verse of the murmur I call the Twilight God down on Prish. Twilight God, he cursed mankind. I made a fight. If we defeat him, the curse will be broken. But do we have the power? Prish said that Bonum had that power. And we have Phoenix on our side. Well, she said, if she put me above Phoenix, then that means I'm more powerful. And I don't know, but I am not sure that is enough. Diablo's ruler of the dreams warned us that no single child of Benedetto could vanquish the keeper of the apocalypse. Still, my blade remains silent. We are about to walk down a very dangerous path, but I think it would be wise to wait until Prish returns before we take any action. Tenzin? Miss Sin Hunters? Bodum? Hurry to Tabnazia and wait for Prish. When she arrives, contact me and I fly to the archipelago in my airship. Tabnazia? Why would you travel there? Help from Gilgamesh should be arriving at the safe hold shortly. Let's just say the parts they'll be transporting are very sensitive. I'll see you all at the sea lions then. Wait, what? I get it now. So, all in all, I saw a couple of games that I was interested in. The Socialist Project, I think it's called, the horror game that's being made by the same people who made Dead Space originally, but now they have their own studio, so they don't have to be under under the foot of EA and their corruption. I think that's going to be a great game. And, yeah. I mean, aren't we going to say? Oh, we have to enter. Is it truly that simple? I guess it makes sense, but... Master Sid, we have been waiting for your arrival. I brought Omiya and Lover with me. I'm sorry to say, Prish couldn't make it. There's been a bit of a problem. A problem? What do you mean? Omiya, would you be so kind as to fill Tenzin in on the details? I have some business with Gilgamesh's little helpers. We couldn't find Prish. I fear she is hiding somewhere on one of the Armada's warships. That cannot be possible. Why did Lady Prish not wait for you to return? She's not planning to attack the Worm King, is she? I think Prish knows that we would follow her. Prish can read the hearts of others. She knows what we feel and what we think. She knows what I feel. But why does she continue on if she knows that her decisions will only hurt me? Why does believing hurt so? Even when two hearts are connected, there are times when pain can't be avoided. When the world is overwhelmed with sadness, the only way to escape the pain is to change the world. Perhaps you are right, Jarvis. Perhaps the only option left to mankind is to change Benedetto. For the past 10,000 years, Benedetto has grown and evolved to become what it is today. A world bound by the chains of an evil deity. Chris set out on her own in an attempt to change that world. Our world. Hey, are you guys ready? I finished loading the baby up with the secret weapons, and it's time we move out. It's no time to lose. I'm gonna hitch a ride back to Bass Hook on Gilgamesh's boat and let the president in on what's going on. Even if you are successful in stopping Bahamut, there's no knowing what his worm army might do. The Republic has to be prepared for the worst. Sid, thank you so very much for all you have done. You know, if I were only a few years younger, I'd be up there with you guys. But my place is back in Bass Cook. Gilgamesh made sure I didn't forget that. And don't you forget that you're going up there to save your nations. No, to save all of Benedetto. Your lives will be on the line. But I know you'll be alright. As long as you're riding my Sid, nothing can go wrong. As I said, I ask that you allow me to fly her. She's all yours. Get out of here, Warriors of the Crystal. Wait, what? Oh, if you think about it, yeah, it would be the Warriors of Crystal. We got a Taru. That's the odd part of this. The only race left out of this is a Taru, but I fill in that space. Let us be off. Bahamut and Prish are waiting. Awaiting our arrivals. Omiya told me that we may never see Prish again. That Prish is ready to sacrifice herself to the Worm King to save the world. But you won't let that happen, will you, Bono? You'll find a way to save Prish, Omiya, and everybody, Yes, we'll save them all. Here we go. One of the more famous battles in the game, known as by players as the airship fight. Do you think there is any chance to catch up with Lady Prish? According to Aldo, the Jororian Armada departed the Duce after splitting into 2 units. The main unit will enter Cape Reverine directly by air and attempt to draw the worms from the floating islands. At the same time, the remaining unit will attempt to approach Bahamut from the opposite direction. I assume that Prish will be with the latter. However, that unit cannot begin its operation until the main unit has successfully drawn the attention of the other worms. Engineer Sid said the same thing. That means we still have time. Look what I found. Look what I found. Hiding below decks. Get your hands off me, you pointy-eared brute. Let us go or you'll be doomed. Yeah. Wear your secret weapon. Secret weapon? It wouldn't have to be the same secret weapon that Sid received from Gilgamesh, would you? We've given up the flame and glory of being high-class Dronian officials and decided to become high-class pirates. The highest of the high and the classiest of the class. Yes, sir. I thought it would. We'll be making contact with the Armada shortly. It'll be to our advantage to have someone, oh my god, on board to communicate with them? What the? I can see them. The Gerudo Armada. What the? Warning shots? That scary Alvin went to the communications room. Shouldn't we be going to the communication room? I said we go to the communications room. We should go as well, Burnham. We must try to convince them that we are here to help. What the? What am I doing back here? I thought we were on an airship. What the? So yeah, about this. Excuse me. Move to the Armada warship. Bodum, the attack seems to have subsided. Something is going on over there. Something is wrong. What if they discovered where Prish was hiding? Blackrose is moving the ship into position so we can board their vessel. Let us hurry below deck. Jeez, they're just gonna boom everywhere. This is not how to... Prish, if you can hear me, give me a sign. We've come to help. Yeah, just say that a little louder, why don't we? We mean you no harm. We're simply trying to find our companion. You're wasting your breath, samurai man. Yeah, they can't hear you. They are just puppets made by those crazy scientists in Jaruna. Puppets. They're not even real. What the? Don't pull a staff out at this moment. Come on. What the? Move to the next warship. Fresh, are you okay? If you can hear us, respond. And if you can't hear us, respond. What is that? Oh, that's... Could she be inside that thing? It's dinner. It's dinner? Well, that would explain why she couldn't hear us. I don't think she's... Look, guys, it's Omega. Well, I'm dead. Guided missiles. We can do massive amounts of damage, but it's defense is fine, maybe. Moving. What's going on? If we can continue like this, both sides will end up exhausted without having made any progress. Look! I will attempt to pull our ship up alongside theirs. Hold on. What is that? I will wait, no, I already read that. Sorry. Good dirty rat. Why don't you come down here and fight like a man? The wondrous exhibition about to unfold will buy me more than enough time. My pet is still far from completion, however, when she is finished, she will be the most powerful creation Venedale has ever seen. Though those created 10,000 years ago may still be residing somewhere within the celestial capital of Altair. Fresh! Huh? Hey guys, what's everybody doing here? Why would you... Wait... not another destruction. Well, at least now I can test my pit in extreme battle mode. Ultima weapon? Show our friends what you can do. It just looks like it's half complete though. I guess he did say it's not finished, but look at that. You call this up. Man. If I get off, if I'm able to use Raging Fist, it's over. It's over. I mean, it didn't kill him, but it's over. It was over regardless, no matter what happened. And that should be it. I guess I cannot expect too much from a prototype. What do you think you're trying to do, Nagmalata? You were relieved from your position within the society and banished from Jaruna. How dare you step over the boundaries of the Amistad? You were granted and bring that creation aboard an Armada vessel. Did you think that by performing this service we would take you back? Or was this cause of turmoil simply a desperate attempt to interfere with our plan, an attempt born from hate and despisal? Or perhaps you came to ask Bahamut the way to Altuve. Nagmalata, I understand why you seek the path to the celestial capital. We who have lost the whisper of the soul are forced to live alone, trapped within our own wretched solitude. However, that is our path to freedom. We are children born from one. Now our children and our children's children step out into the ever-expanding world. This is much like when the Mother Crystal split into 5 pieces long, long ago. We were simply ready to leave the nest before the Xylar. Then why did you choose to abandon your people or hide away in the chamber of Eventide? Why do you join the Xylark and block the path to Altuve, that is? By entering the chamber, you exceeded in washing away the darkness of your soul. That is why I seek the capital, so I can remove the darkness from my soul. So I can be free. If you want to go to Altuve so bad, why don't you just go to Monpalathos? Fresh. The boys have already asked the Moblins to open the gate to the crystal. If you follow him, he'll lead you right to the 5th crystal. I see whether it has been buried or submerged. There is no place the Moblins cannot find. And I was beginning to wonder when I was going to be able to see the boy once again. Unfinished business for him. I've told you what you want to know. Now get out of here. As much as I'd like to, it would be improper for me not to return the favor. The favor bestowed on the Kulu over 10,000 years ago. What? He's... Oh no. Return the favor? A surprise attack? I see my song has reached the conqueror of the skies. I am... Oh, my strength comes from the protection of the terrestrial avatars. Without you, I am powerless. The Xylar, those who have sworn revenge against Vanadiel, to you I offer these traitors as a sacrifice. You are nothing but a raving maniac, Nagmalata. You are far from being one of us. Your pitiful soul drowns in darkness. And that is why I must cleanse it. I will find Altui and use the Chamber of Eventide. Let's be patient. It's all over. It's over easy. What are you talking about? This is where it gets interesting. Bahamut! Conqueror of the sky. King of the worms. I am Prish. I am the keeper of the apocalypse. Your pact with Cephalus left me trapped for thousands of years. This magic night, it is nothing but another form of the emptiness. It is born from the same place I was. We are one and the same. My friends and I have come forth and destroy the emptiness and its maker, Promethea. And we will do it right here, right now. We will fulfill the task. Watch as we show you the children of the dawn's true power. So this is what you meant, Estriel. There's no need for you to prove anything, young Elvin. You are not the keeper. Excuse me? And no, but children of Altana and Phoenix, I commend you on what you are attempting to do for the benefit of people of it. It is time I will tell you this. I know, we're all like, what? We've been running around and thinking that she's the keeper, and it's like, nope. The true keeper of the apocalypse lies in the celestial capital of Alturi. Within the soul lies an immeasurable amount of darkness. For 10,000 years it has slept, but now it is awakened. And out. Then why show whatchamacallit? Who was it that restarted the crystal line? Remnants of the Xylar? The children of Altana? It does not matter. For now, the power within the final crystal, the crystal that holds Altui and balance, has begun to fade. It will not be long before the celestial capital has fallen to Vanadiel. When this occurs, the keeper of apocalypse will arise and envelop all light, and finally, the twilight god Promethea will use his almighty power to begin his eternal reign. That's why I have come, to stop the seeds of man from being wiped from Vanadiel. But there is nothing for the keeper to envelop. Then Promethea will not have the strength to enter her realm. Nothing to envelop. And so that is why you plan to attack. Damn, and you call yourself a guardian of Vanadiel? Why didn't you tell us what you were going to do a long time ago? If you would have been honest with us, we could have been in Altui whipping that keeper's butt last week. He's got a point. She is right, Lord Bahamut. Such intolerant behavior does not befit the conqueror of the skies. Why do you not believe in the power of the children of the dawn? Why must I believe in something that does not exist? You cannot defeat the Twilight God. You will not even be allowed to approach him. Cetera proved that to us 10,000 years ago. Destruction is your destiny. Escape what has already been decided. There is still a way, Bahamut. We need not fight Promethea. We can stop the Keeper of the Apocalypse. Cetera has told us this. That is why he is returned. He is here to stop Altui from falling back to this dimension. Impossible. Cephalus did not have the power to. I'm sick of all this talk. Doesn't anybody here think we can handle the situation? Bodum, you tell him. You know we can kick his bloody butt all the way to next Mother's Day. It's you. Damn you. I would not let you harm Vetidio and her children like you did once before. Whoa, I have a bad feeling of this. Bonum, get out of the way! What? A bad shit! What is this? Oh. Phoenix? Maybe you returned to the Mother Crystal along with so many other lives? I understand. Your sacrifices bought us a sliver of time. Let me release you for your journey. Let me release you for your journey to the Mother Crystal. Open the path in preparation for him. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Chapter 7. The Light of the Crystal. We've done it. That just took a little bit longer than I thought. Time to get up. Let's go. Let's see now. Yeah. Are we alive? Are we breathing? Hey. You. It's Bottom, the one who angered Bahamut. Run! Flee! Exit stage left. Got the ring. I guess it's just, yeah, it's just the words do sound. Oh, it's okay. It allows us to do what we thought. Okay. And with that, we're gonna take a break, so I can actually, because like I said, I was gonna get some stuff done real quick before we continue. It should take about a half an hour.